God bless you guys. I wanted to stop by real quick. I thought about doing it earlier. I didn't, but I decided to go ahead and do it for you now. Um, Earlier today, um, well, no, I'll go back. Since March, I've been dealing with something. Since March, I've been dealing with something. Actually, March 14th. March 14th. And after several months of trying different things, trying different ways, I will and I have went ahead and made the decision to um to just go ahead and take the surgical route. I did my pre-op today. I completed my pre-op today. Everything with that, it went fine and everything. I didn't have any problems or no issues. I'm not worried about it. This is a two-part process for me. So after I do this one, my first procedure, then I have to go back and I have to have the second part of it done. Um, they're expecting for me to be back to normal as possible the beginning of January, around the beginning of January. But you know me, I just believe when God say I'm good, I'm good, right? And so right now, um, I've drugged this out as long as I possibly could, on my own, um, doing different things, trying different things they wanted to try. We did them all, we did them all, and a few weeks ago, I really took the time to pray about it and went ahead and came to the decision that, hey, this is what's going to be best for my life, right? And I just believe that when Christ gave the charge to his disciples to heal the sick, that it is one of the most profound gifts we have in the earth realm. And I think that Christ performs that even through his disciples who are in medicine, right? I have one of the absolute best surgeons that you can have. I'm absolutely crazy about him. He is absolutely crazy about me too. We just have a beautiful working relationship, and I just believe God to use him to take care of me and take care of my health needs. So I believe that he is the vessel that the Lord desires to use and purpose to use to assist me. And so, with that said, usually, when stuff like this is going on, you'll notice I get real quiet, and there's a reason for it. Okay, I don't, just kind of withdraw myself from a lot of things and allow myself to quiet myself, really rest in the Word, really rest in the Lord's presence, really rest in Him, and allow the Lord to minister to me, and also allow others to minister to me as well during that time. Um, which that's something, listen, if you're not doing it yet, then I guess I need to tell you to do it. Even though you're a servant, you may have a great deal of responsibility, and hats that you wear, but you have to always have a humble spirit to allow the Lord to send people who will minister to you as well when you have things that are going on or things that you're navigating. He has people who are purposed to minister to you, minister to your life, pour into your life, provide you insight that maybe you haven't considered before. So you always have to keep that heart to receive and know that just as he uses you as a vessel, he also have other people he uses as vessels to minister to you as well. And so during these times, that's where I'm at with myself, right? So being in a very humble position to receive just as I give, right? So that's the reason I say that, because I may not I very well, more than likely, will not be able to do videos and stuff like that, commentary on anything, even if I wanted to, and I would love to. I don't think I'll be able to, but the Lord may say otherwise. And if I am, then I will. But if I'm not, then hey, I'm just not able to. And I've learned to stop pushing myself beyond, the absolute, maxing myself out. I don't do that anymore. That I know when to stop. And I listen to my body, and hey, I go with it. So if I feel well enough, I will. But this journey is supposed to last all the way up into January. That is the projected time frame. It's January when I'll be able to say, life is back to normal for me, or some sense of normalcy. But in the process, I do have to go through the whole healing process and pacing myself and all of that good stuff, all that jazz schnaz. But you wouldn't believe how things all situate itself. I'm gonna just say, yeah, I believe God has a sense of humor, because I have all of this going on, and I'm planning to move at the same time too. Yeah, did I tell you that? I know you're probably like, you doing what? Like, yes, it's insanity. Painters, um, flooring, all of that, all of that. Chandeliers, uh, changing the crown molding, changing, all of that is simultaneously happening. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But, you know, honey, I'm laughing. I'm laughing now, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be laughing once everything swings into motion. But I have a plan that if everything goes as I think it will, and I pray it will, then of course I can't, do the stuff with normal moves I do, but I'm believing that best case scenario, all I have to do is just, just get in the car, and somebody just drive me down there, and then, once I get there, then I just go in the house and get in my bed. That's it, because I already have it set up where, they have their tablets and everything, and I'll be able to talk them through stuff. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, it's just, that's just me. But it's just all culminating at the same time. And I've learned over the years that you'll miss life if you're just waiting for just the right moment, just the perfect time. You will miss life. You will miss life. I've also learned that the way the way the human experience is set up is that you have this divine, miraculous, beautiful thing that God is doing, that is just blowing your mind, that is just knocking you out of this world that you can't comprehend. And at the same time, you also have something else that you're working on or taking care of, that seem like, oh, that's a negative and this is a good. And so they both a lot of time they happen simultaneously, right? And so we wrestle with, do I supposed to be scared right now, sad right now, happy right now, celebrating right now? It, you can handle it all, right? Not everything, but what I'm saying is it will come sometimes that way, but it's like that way most of the time for me. Something crazy, ridiculous is going on, stressful going on, and at the same time, something so profound that I can't find words for it. And all I can say, that was nothing but God is happening at the same time. And so I just learned to go with it, honey. That's all I can do, you know. I just go with it, child. I mean, I just go with it. But yeah, all of this is supposed to be simultaneous. But the good thing is that, um, a lot of it, as far as stuff that I would like done or having done, you know, I'll be able to, communicate and take care of that part of it. No problem. No problem. I'm not on my time. I'm on God's time. I don't do CP time. I do God's time. I do Christ's time. His currency of time management is totally different. So I ride with that. Enough of me rambling. You know, when I get to rambling, I'm clearly nervous about something. I'm not nervous. It's just today was a bit much. Once we did the pre out this, you know, today it became so real. It became very real for me. So I want to give you this piece of information before I go. Um, Use this platform in a positive way. Make you some money. Make you some money. Um, Faceless content is so lucrative, you all. And I can admit, I'm a black woman. I'm a Southern black woman. I'm a middle-aged Southern black woman. And I am telling you, when I was trying to make money specifically in when I was trying to make money specifically in the black sphere or genre of social media, I've always found it to be very volatile. And what I mean by that, you got a lot of crab in the barrel, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of messy, a lot of drama. It goes too personal, it goes too far, lack of boundaries, they don't have no self awareness. It just goes to a very dark, unhealthy place. That didn't mean I stopped making money on social media. I mean, I changed the way I make money on social media. It's foolish to not continue generating money on platforms I know they've been very lucrative for a long time. I do have new content or a new stream of income within the social media sphere. It's an app. It's called Waveful, Wavful. Let me see if I can put it on here for you. And I can tell you, doing Waveful, it's been very very easy, to navigate it and everything. And I think that you would enjoy it. Um, just, download the app and put it onto your phone. Start uploading you some content. It's right there. You can't miss it. It'll have a little dolphin on it, and it's safer, as far as safer than some of the other platforms, and it's more supportive. It's still global reach. It's not very popular right now, so you don't have a lot of oversaturation. You can find your niche, you can build your community, and you can go from there. It is a good blend of TikTok, Clubhouse, and Facebook merged, if you think of it that way, except it is the healthy aspects of those three platforms. It is free, it's user friendly, it's a very supportive community, but honey, them numbers run themselves and it's very lucrative. I can tell you that much. So that's one platform you can use to generate income. Of course, I still do YouTube. That's where I generate most of my income from, as far as social media income, right? So that's it. It's a good way to get out there, get it done, and use this for a positive. Use the freedom, the voice, the opportunities that our ancestors, our grandparents, our parents, our aunts, uncles, cousins, friends fought tirelessly for us to be afforded. Embrace those opportunities, maximize those opportunities, and never lose sight of this may be the avenue that God wants to bless you through. Never, never lose sight of that. Ever. Never lose sight of that. Because you don't know how he's going to do it. It may not be your job. It may not be who you think it's going to be. You have to be available and accessible, right? You just never know. And I strongly believe that every single solitary believer are gifted and graced with something that the Lord would use um, to be able to enrich, increase, and prosper their lives. I believe that. I believe that. And that very gift, talent, skill set may very well be the way that through social media the Lord bring that increase into your life. I believe that He want to fulfill every promise He has in the word about prosperity, right? And I believe that. And so use these social media sites. We have a voice, we have freedom. Use it for something positive, not complaining. And yeah, it could possibly be a passive stream of income as well. Faceless content, let me tell you something. Faceless content, it was the wisest decision I could have made a couple years ago. I made the decision to go to faceless content 3 years ago. It was the wisest decision I could have ever made in my life. I encourage you to look into research faceless content. You may be able to produce something on there as well. And people love it. You get what I'm saying? It does numbers by itself, and I I find fulfillment seeing all white walks of life enjoying commenting under my faceless content. It means a great deal to me. It really does, to see how many people appreciate that gift that I provide to them, and they thoroughly enjoy it, and it's powerful. So I believe that God can do greater through you on these same platforms, right? So give it a go. Check it out. Use these platforms instead of hiving together to complain about, boycotting us. Use this thing to make you some money. That's what you do. Use it as a tool, not a weapon. Use it as a tool, not a weapon. Okay? And I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but you know what? If people have so much hatred, bigotry, animosity, contention, and all of that in their heart, honey, you let them go ahead and do that. But you use it in a manner to be a tool for you. You use it to be your blessing. Okay. You use it for just that. Do not. You have the ability to not just reach one community, you have the ability to reach the entire world. Honey, it is called the World Wide Web, honey. You are going all the way around the globe, not coast to coast, but all the way around the globe. Do you hear me? Okay? Okay. That's all I'm saying. You can go into your YouTube studio, and you can see the countries, you can see the states, you can see all of that where people watch your content from, right? You're able to see that, right? It is so fascinating and powerful when you see all of the places your content reached and engaged people from different races, colors, creeds, I mean, languages, and they don't share any of that with you, but what you provided connected with them, and that means a lot. And so I want you to take advantage of that. All right. Now I am going to have, let me see, that is one, two, three, four. I still have about a week and a half with you all before um I have to do my procedures. So comment down in the comments and stuff anything you may want me to do a video on or something within that time span before I have to be off for a while, but let me know any topics, anything you want me to cover, touch, or discuss before then that's exactly what I do for you. But I hope this video benefited you, Dr. Lauren. Thank you so much for your video share. Thank you so much for your comment as well. Yes, the when people character change, their behavior change, where they will turn on their own relatives, they will turn on your own families. That's the end of a people. That is when people are at their very lowest of human evolution. They have unnatural affections, just like the Bible talk about men laying with men. People think it's just about unnatural affection sexually, but when you lose your natural affections towards your very own loved ones, your kinsmen, your sisters, your brothers, your parents, your grandparents, and you see them in an unnatural, ungodly manner, that is the end of a person. They are at the lowest, darkest parts of their sin and iniquity. They're not being the better person. They are operating in darkness. They are weaponizing their love. If someone hurt you, if you have the fruit of forgiveness, that doesn't mean that I deliberately harm someone to prove a point, that I'm healed. That don't make sense. That's not even the model that God uses for pain and trauma, family trauma, as it's outlined in the Bible. So people are picking up unnatural spirits, but that is the end of a person. In the end, it tells us all of these things. In the end, we're talking about the end of civilizations, the end of cultures, the end of lives, ends of walks of faith, the end of your identity in Christ. The end is not the start, it's the end. Notice they have no love. That's the thing. And it is a dangerous thing, but it's reality. But we'll of course gab about it some more. I've rambled enough dancing around what I knew I needed to come back and let you guys know about. But it is almost 11. I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and lay down, for the evening and stuff. But I'll be reading y'all comments. I'll be talking with you too. Talk to you soon. Have a good night, dear. Take care. Bye.